Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
Alright, this week's first ascent is Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 1 with the Patrick Gleason cover. Not sure exactly why I'm doing a first ascent, but we'll keep up with tradition. I just felt like doing a video this week like this. Usually I have the what do they call it? What cartoonist kayfabe used to say, under the microscope. Figured I was gonna do like a little. There's a haul. Got a decent haul. Found some books I've been looking for a while now. Just give me like a channel update. But before we get to that, we're gonna get to our 2 from the Tomb. So I figure I was looking for split covers because last week I talked about Captain Dinosaur, a Shaky Kane art book that he did the artwork in. So I was looking for something like split down the middle. The only thing I could find was here, issue number 4. I always like, because of this bottom part here, I turned into a Martian. Misfits fans know the reason why I like this. But yeah, I mean, it's been so long. I got the glare going here. Yeah, it's like next up, so the reason I pretty much did this face forward is because this book's a little bit bigger. Not as big as those books back here, but yeah, maybe about the same size. But this is Cain and Abel. Reason why, last week I did Captain Dinosaur. So I figured I'd show you a little bit of the artwork in this one. If you're interested in this, not that, but I saw them on mycomicshop.com for like $4.70. There was like 3 on there, I believe. So if you're looking for a copy of this, I mean, the artwork in this is sick. I even ordered a couple. It'll be in an upcoming video, of course. Ordered a couple trade paperbacks of both of these guys. It's Shaky Kane and Crypt Abel. So, but I'm like a huge fan of the artwork from both of these artists. So you can see some of the. That's just badass. But I highly recommend this. It's a fun read. It's just as crazy as the last book I did. I'm not going to go too in depth in this, but shout out to Sequential Geek. He's the one that turned me on to this book. So, but yeah, there's just some cool ass parts in here too. Like. The 5-headed Dracula. The other thing I've been buying lately is a couple movies. I'm not gonna, but they're basically all the Marvel movies. So I picked up Civil War for $3, and I picked up Age of Ultron for $3 also. Half price books, had them for $3 in their clearance section, so I picked them up. I haven't really watched all the Marvel movies. I'm like the worst comic book guy ever. People at work ask me like, "Oh yeah, what did you think about it?" I'm like, I haven't really fucking seen it yet. It's just not. I'm not a big superhero movie fan, but I figured since they're coming down really cheap in price, I mean, I'd like to see it down towards the dollar mark. $3 is, I think, is a fair deal. So. I did buy this one on Amazon a while back. It's Marvel Studios Cinematic Universe Phase 1, so it has like the first like 7 movies in it. So I was gonna buy just get them all like this way because I'm not a collector of these movies or anything like that. But I figured but the prices were just so high on them. I just figured, I'll just make a list and just all the movies I need. I have most of the DC movies. If I do like superhero movies, it's the darker stuff, of course. And DC's pretty dark. I know people love to hate all over them and stuff, but I enjoy them. Next up is oh yeah, channel update. Definitely thinking about, I have another channel. I'm thinking about, I haven't looked at it in like months and stuff like that, so I might be bringing a couple things over on this channel. So if I'll probably release it on Friday nights, so if you're not into CDs and stuff like that, just ignore that shit. But I just want to have it all in one place. I do have a few in the chamber ready to go for vinyl and CDs and stuff, so but I'm gonna probably shut that channel down. I'll probably got a couple other things I'm gonna just with same with shorts and stuff. I've just been having a lot of free time recently, so I've been just releasing shorts and stuff, like anything I could, like especially like magazine stuff that I have laying around. I'm just doing that. It's pretty much if you're interested in that, you can check out the shorts. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of channels and stuff like that. Definitely catching up on a lot of vids. Yeah, I was actually watching Psychotronic Squirt Guns. He got a live show going on right now. You can see him right there. But I was watching that before I started recording this. I'm trying to get the daylight or the light that I have left on here. So yeah, I've been checking out a lot of channels, and I just been noticing. It seems like a lot of channels have like the monetization and stuff like that, and I'm like watching their channel, and then I have to hit that skip ad. Then you gotta wait 5 seconds. Then I'm watching the channels and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden, like 30 seconds later, they're doing like a product placement and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like, I'm thinking like,
I wonder where a guy, an everyday Joe like myself, could find a little action.
That's what I'm thinking. So I said, I decided to go out, search around, do a little, networking and stuff like that. Maybe I can get myself a sponsor. Like this channel has been around for a while, I'd say. So yeah, searched high and low. P-Hub didn't want me. The usual suspects, the snap cases and guys and all them. So I figured, what the hell? How about this? So I finally found a sponsor. Here we go. Auntie's nuts. Salted flavor. Honey roasted flavor. You'll love Auntie's nuts in your mouth. I know, it's juvenile. Yeah, I know. Just have a little fun, man. No disrespect to anybody. Make that money. I don't care, but I know it's juvenile. But here's another one. Auntie's nuts. Now in flamin' hot flavor. Sit back and enjoy some flamin' Auntie's nuts in your mouth. So yeah, they might be looking for other shows to sponsor on. So get in contact with me if you want to be sponsored. Can't turn down those 5-figure paychecks. All right, guys, we're gonna flip this around. Nobody's here to see me fucking around with editing. This is what happens when you give me time off. You know what I mean? Like, I have the house to myself and stuff. You know what I mean? It's a dangerous thing. But let's flip it around. We'll do our monthly haul here, or monthly haul. Jesus, this is why I don't do it, man. I gotta flip this around. But we'll do our haul here. It's a pretty decent haul, man. I got a really nice book. I'm sure a lot of you guys will appreciate it. But yeah, there's a decent haul. It's a shop that I went to that I check out once in a while. So, and I guess I ran into the new owner. I'm not gonna name the shop or anything. I don't, do that stuff, because if I say something on here that's, like obviously my two commercials there, it might be might get a little angry, but but I've been going on for like 10 minutes here, so let's get to the books. Let's flip this around. So like I previously said, these books are it's a 4-book haul from a shop that I go to every once in a while. I believe it's under new ownership. I was talking to the guy, he's a pretty cool guy. Seems to be like a Danzig fan, so because every time I go into new shops or shops I haven't been in a while, I always ask if they have any erotic books, so which more than likely it's usually no. Except for the new stuff. But yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, so definitely gonna be stopping back more if the gentleman is the owner. So I was going through the back issue bins. I found X-Men issue number 11, one of my favorite covers of all time. Just iconic in itself. I'm not even a big X-Men reader, collector, or anything like that. I do have a few X-Men books and a couple trade paperbacks that collected some of the early Chris Claremont stuff. But that's my knowledge. I couldn't tell you what the hell's going on for the past 20 so years. But I do, like I said, I do love this cover. It's a little bit rougher shape than mine, but I bought this more for a display purpose so I can put it up. And I don't care if it gets, faded or anything like that. But definitely a nice find for $3. And for those wondering about condition, I think it's a couple creases right here. You can see right here. So. Other than that, up here in the corner a little bit, but like I said, I bought it for display purposes, so it doesn't really matter. Next up, it's funny. I don't remember seeing this book anywhere. It's Cold-Blooded with the Kelly Jones cover from North Star. It's issue number 1. Then I was going through some dollar bins and I found like 4 or 5 of them. I paid $3 for this, which I don't care, but it always seems to happen to me. Like I'll be I'll buy something and go back, and around here there's a lot of dollar bins. It's a pretty decent size area that I live in. Each shop has their own little dollar boxes. Some have modern stuff, some have like stuff from the a lot of it's stuff from the 90s, late 80s. So that kind of stuff you always find in dollar bins, but I never came across this, and I'm a huge Kelly Jones fan. So I was like, oh, I gotta get this. So I picked it up for $3. I was like, yeah, it must be like not that common a book. Well, I was going through a bunch of dollar boxes, which there'll be another video when I do that video for that haul. But and I found like a stack of them, like 4 or 5 of them. I wish I'd have grabbed them. I could have gave them away. Now I'm kicking myself that I didn't. But anyways, but it's Cold-Blooded. We'll take a look inside. I believe it's. Yeah, you see. This is like a PZ special, when somebody's head's getting ripped off. It's a book I gotta buy. But Kelly Jones doesn't do the interiors. It's a artist by the name of Kyle Holtz. He does. He has a very similar style to Kelly Jones. At first, when I just like flipped through it, I was thinking, oh, like Kelly Jones did the interior work. Then I looked closer. I was like, nah, something's off about it. So then, yeah, I was right, of course. But yeah, all he did was the cover. Next up, this was a nice $4 find. Again, if you're looking for, absolute near mint or something like that, this book's not going to be it. But it's pretty decent looking. So I picked up Spawn issue number 2. Of course, this is the newsstand. That's the only reason I'm really picking it up. Not that I go out of my way to collect newsstands, but if I see them cheap enough, I always pick them up for my collection. And if it's not too expensive, like I think the most I paid for a newsstand, and I talked a guy down to $10, I think it was Spawn issue number 9, and that's the highest I paid, I think, to buy a newsstand copy. Well, I take it back. No, I paid I think $3 for Spawn issue number 1 with the newsstand. So yeah, that was the highest I paid. It was like $23 because I got it. It was on a sale. But like I said, I don't go out of my way. I'm not trying to get watch next video. You'll be seeing like issues like 2 through 8 on the newsstand. But as of right now, I don't have anything coming in the mail or anything like that. But yeah, just great to have this copy. I did a video a while back about the percentages of the different Spawn issues. So I imagine this is probably way over 1 million. So it's not rare at all. They say like it's of the whole printing of it. So you figure, if this is 1 million, what's 10% of it? Like 100,000 copies, maybe, maybe 80,000. That's still a lot of copies. All right, next up is a book I've been looking for quite a while. Jonny Quest, issue number 5 with the Dave Stevens cover. This artist has become real popular for like the probably 12th or 13th time over the years. But it's awesome now. I know it's driving up prices and stuff like that, but believe me, guys, when I say this, it's a good thing. Because a lot of these guys are, people flip. They're not flipping to people like me. I mean, they're not flipping to people that probably watch this channel. These people are flipping to basically each other. And what ends up happening is it's basically a game of musical chairs. A lot of these books are being brought to the out in the open. So we all get a chance to get them. I mean, there's some books, Dave Stevens books that are pretty tough to get, and I've been seeing them pop up online. I'm like, whoa, I haven't seen that in years, But to find this in the wild was just a treat. It's why I go to these shops and stuff like that to find a Dave Stevens cover. I paid $10 for this. It's probably like a mid-grade copy if you want to be specific. So I think I paid a fair price for it. It's a newsstand copy. But the thing is, this book came out, I believe, 1985 or 86. I can't remember. I'm just going off the top of my head here, but 85, 86. The newsstand was probably, without doing any real research right now, it's probably about 50-50 with comic shops, because 1985, there was like spinner racks and stuff like that in grocery stores, drugstores. There was actually magazine stands in some cities and stuff still. But I'm not sure exactly... maybe some of the old cats that were, because this is just a little bit before my time, before I started collecting. But was this book like out there? Like, I'm talking not this book particularly, but Jonny Quest title. Was that? It seemed like it's something that would be like a shopping or like a grocery store or something. Because I remember towards the end of the newsstand era in the grocery stores, like they still had Archie and they still had like Sonic the Hedgehog and titles like that. So this is basically, I guess, directed towards children, kids my age at that time, which I would have been like 11 or something like that. But long story short, I'm glad to have it in my collection. It's a cover buy. I'm not going down the Jonny Quest rabbit hole or anything. So I got quite a few cover buys this week. But yeah, I'm still on the search for Crossfire. I'll see if I can edit it in. But I think it's one of the last few Dave Stevens books that I actually need. It's going to be probably a little tougher to get that one. I brought it up months ago, like probably about a year ago maybe now. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely has been on my list for a long time. And one of these days I'm just going to find it, just like I found that one. Last book I picked up, this is from the dollar bin that I went through, and I found one book through dollar bins. And this is a Jerry Iger's Flamingo with a Joe Chido cover. So I brought it basically for the cover, but it was pretty interesting. It had a Matt Baker story in here, or his art in here. So take a look at that real quick. But yeah, anytime I see like the PC label there, you know, I always gotta flip through the book. But Matt, those that don't know, Matt Baker, he's basically the godfather of good girl art, pinups. So this is more likely inspired by Matt Baker's art, like a lot of those guys were. But yeah, always nice to have that stuff in my collection. I've been piecing together a bunch of Phantom Lady stuff over the years. Alright, lastly is my pull list. Let's go through it real quick here. Picked up The Incredible Hulk. Still enjoying this series, but as you can tell, Nick Klein's not on art again. So I'm not exactly sure how much longer I'm going to be on it. I've enjoyed it, but it's just like when we're rotating artists all the time, it's a little distracting. Next up, Batman issue 151. To be honest, I'm like probably about 5 or 6 issues behind reading, so I'm going to catch up. But again, this is another tie-in, which I have no intention. I brought up last week crossover, and it's when you damn know it, since I go to my shop to get my pull list, it's a damn tie-in, man. So I have no idea anything about what the hell's happening in the Absolute Power. I have no I basically have no desire to even know what the hell it's even about. I might watch a YouTube channel that's one of those guys that picks up like everything and listen to what they have to say about it, but that's, unless it's like get some glowing review that I must read this or something. But got Spawn issue number 355 and Gunslinger issue number 34. Lastly, I was super happy, man, to find these in my pull list this week. So I got Hellmask from Verotik Comics, Glenn Danzig writing, Simon Bisley on art. So this is a cool Bisley. I should have a shipment from Verotik coming in. Well, I gotta put the order in first. It won't be here for I won't be making a video about it till probably like a month from now. So, but I picked up Hellmask and I picked up another copy of Hellmask. I decided to start just buying 2 issues of it, or 2 copies. So I pre-ordered the next one too. I'll see if I can put a link or a picture of what's coming out next. I believe it's with Diana. I believe that's what's next. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I'll be excited when that comes out. But yeah, nobody beats the Biz, man. Yeah, this is a cool character too. Take a quick little peek in it. So on the back cover, Danzig, Bisley unleash Hellmask, their first sword and sorcery epic since the 1990s. Let the carnage begin. So I'll just do 1 page here. I don't make sure I give anything away or anything. Somebody might want to read it. So, but yeah, there you go. There's a little taste. What you get inside. Yeah, so I'm a Verotik collector. I put a video up a couple weeks ago. You can search my videos page. Just check it out. It's pretty cool. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for this week. Hope you enjoyed me just goofing around a little bit. It's not something I'll be doing all the time, so don't worry. Those that just come here to see the books, but definitely, again, like I said, I'm probably going to be bringing stuff over from my other channel. So I'll put it on Friday night, so if you're not into that stuff, it's like, whatever. Just ignore it. But my comic book stuff will usually be posted on Sundays, like always. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Please check out my Instagram down below. check out the channels down below. I'm going to be updating that pretty soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next time.